Another rescued cub will soon be on display at Scottsbluff's Riverside Discovery Center. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a second abandoned puma cub has found its way to the Riverside Discovery Center to join another recently arrived puma cub. Zoo Director Anthony Mason tells KNEB News this newest cub comes out of Montana via Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks and was found orphaned under very similar circumstances as the cub that arrived at the zoo last month. Mason says they will take some time for the cubs to get acquainted before putting them in the same enclosure for public display.
So that's something we call howdying, so essentially we'll put them in enclosures like side by side where they can smell and see each other and even feel each other, through the mesh if they want to, but there's still a division there. And we'll give them a period of time where they're side by side and before we actually put them together. But when they're young like this, it should be a pretty quick process.
Mason says they hope this newest cat can be on display in the next few weeks and invites the public to stay tuned for details on a naming contest they will have for both cubs. Well, the Western Nebraska Community College Foundation has been awarded $369,000 from the Nonprofit Security Grant Program for states to fund increased safety measures on WNCC's 3 campuses in Alliance, Scottsbluff, and Sidney. The purpose of the grant, funded by the Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, and administered through the Nebraska Emergency Management Agency, is to make operations safer through the purchase of physical security enhancements and training of personnel. WNCC Administrative Management Director Nancy Hall said, with limited resources and multiple competing critical needs, the grant will provide funding for safety features, equipment, training, and exercises that might otherwise be delayed. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
Welcome back. The man charged with starting a fire in his Scottsbluff motel room in March will not be standing trial. 41-year-old Juan Olvera was arrested and charged with first-degree arson for setting a fire in his room at the America's Best Value Inn, and earlier this year he was found competent to stand trial. However, last week in Scottsbluff County District Court, Olvera pleaded no contest to the Class 2 felony. Sentencing has been set for January 25th, and Olvera faces a prison sentence ranging anywhere from 1 to 50 years in prison. Sticking with the courts now, as a Scottsbluff County District Court jury has acquitted a Mitchell man who was accused of sexually assaulting a young child more than a decade ago. 46-year-old Joel Batanker was charged with 3 counts of first-degree sexual assault on a child, and he was accused of assaulting the victim on 3 separate nights. County Attorney Dave Eubank says the jury deliberated for roughly 5 hours before returning their not guilty verdicts, noting that this was a tough case to prosecute due to having no physical evidence and claims from more than 10 years ago. And the village of Morrill will be the place to be on Monday evening, as the community is invited to gather for the annual Christmas stroll. Each holiday season, the lights are lit, and local merchants open their doors for lots of tasty goodies. At the American Legion, hundreds of slices of pie and other tasty desserts will be free for the taking, and lots of Christmas decorations will be on display. Outside the Morrill Village offices, crews will be serving up hot dogs and soup to residents. And up the street at the fire hall, hot ham and bean soup and chili will be served up as well, with a special appearance by Santa Claus. Other events will include the Morrill High School choir singing Christmas carols, and kids will be able to write letters to Santa at the post office. The Christmas stroll kicks off at 6 p.m. in downtown Morrill on Monday, December 6th and lasts until 8 p.m. Well, straight ahead, beautiful sunrise this morning to welcome December. Bill Boyer's got your full midweek forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
All quiet on the weather front across the region tonight. Clear skies, light winds, not much going on as winds continue to die off and temps fall down into the 40s. One more warm day coming as we'll see record highs tomorrow. Not going to be as warm Friday or Saturday, but still nice. Then by Sunday, much colder conditions settle in, and we'll be looking at some rain and snow showers. 59 yesterday for a high. That's about 14 degrees above normal. 28 for a low. We wrapped up November with just 1,700 of an inch of moisture, about a third of what we'd ordinarily get for this time of year. As we look at the last 2 weeks, well, there you go. Lots of red on the board. We've been above normal temperatures, and we're well above normal today, and we're going to continue that trend one more day into tomorrow. Look at this mild air placed here in our region. We've got very, very mild conditions, still 50s and low 60s out there in some areas. Winds have been gusty today. That has been a concern at 5 to 15, even up to 20 mile an hour sustained winds, and gusts even stronger than that in the 20 to 30, 35 mile an hour range at times. Stronger winds over from Cheyenne to Wheatland up towards Lusk. Getting on the bus tomorrow, it is going to be mostly clear. Looking for temperatures in the 40s, and on the way home, it'll be sunny as well. And look at that, 70 on our way home. That alone is a record for tomorrow, and that's not even our high temperature tomorrow. We're going to have just clear skies overhead tonight, not much happening out there. A high-level thin cloud, that is it. Otherwise quiet. Low temperatures expected to fall down into the 40s overnight. Maybe a few upper 30s. Most of us not falling below that 40-degree mark. Now, tomorrow, it's not going to be as windy as today. There's going to be a lot of sun out. It is going to be a dandy tomorrow. Sure, last big day there to get out and enjoy it. Still, Friday and Saturday, not bad at all. But tomorrow is certainly a doozy, a pick day of the week here. Look at that, in the 70s. Those are all going to be record highs if we get that warm into the mid-70s tomorrow. Record high this time of year for tomorrow in Scottsbluff is 72. 44 tonight, clear, mild conditions, light winds. Tomorrow, sunny, warm. Record high temps expected. Again, our record is 72. We've got 76 out there on the board. Winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. We stay still pretty mild, upper 50s, low 60s Friday into Saturday. But look at that huge change come in for Sunday. We've got temps only in the 30s. Some rain and snow showers late Monday, possible again, along with another system bringing in some colder air as we go back into the 40s for Monday and Tuesday, maybe back to near 50 by Wednesday of next week.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Marie, a 1-year-old cat that has a whole lot of love to give. Ms. Mary is a very sweet and talkative girl, and staff members say if you walk over to her, she will tell you her entire life story. She loves pets and attention as much as she likes to talk, and she is ready to start a new journey with you. Her adoption cost is $50, and that includes her spay, microchipping, and vaccinations. To meet her or any of the cats and dogs they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society in Scottsbluff during normal business hours. Well, coming after the break, we'll take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. We'll have that in just 90 seconds.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
A community is connections, friends, family, schools, teams. At Allo, we're honored to be a part of your community. As members of the community, we're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. We're providing low and no-cost broadband to qualifying community members. Go to allofiber.com/EBB to learn more.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, Gering businessman Brian Hardin has announced his intention to run for the Nebraska legislature for District 48, the seat currently held by Senator John Stinner, who is term limited. A graduate of Gering High School back in 1984, Hardin brings to the campaign his 21 years of experience as a business consultant in strategic planning, financial services, insurance carrier plan design, and commercial childcare. During a public forum last night in downtown Scottsbluff, Hardin said while political power has been concentrating in eastern parts of the state, it's the rural areas that really power Nebraska.
We're an agricultural state. That's the engine that drives us. And I want to help grow people, both agriculture people as well as business people. Those are the two basic ideas that I would like to attack and listen to you and find out what you think we need to do as well.
Hardin says he's conservative and believes smaller government is better government, and his priorities include job creation and economic growth. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.